First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. The so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. Cade York set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Cleveland. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
Ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, check that, streak. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Right back to him on first down. He'll take this to the 46.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And the slot man goes in motion left. And they'll run on the inside handoff.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun, Felton. That one caught by Carter. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Ready. Check, man.
On second down, they'll run it here. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's third down. Looking to throw. Felton. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, they took the shot, didn't get it. There's definitely a difference here because they had a chance to get 7, maybe 8 if they pushed it. Instead, they'll likely settle for 3.
Yeah, opening drive, holding him to 3. Psychologically, maybe a win for the defense. Koo knocks this one through the post. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. On 2nd and 9, Herbert. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Here's Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Herbert going to keep it on the sneak. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard. A first down carry for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's a really alert defense there, because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. After the run, now Herbert to throw. He'll let it fly for Austin. A big play that time for Cleveland. 47 yards. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
I'm really not sure what was more impressive about that throw. Was it the distance travel or the accuracy involved? Because I'm going to tell you straight up, when you're trying to hit a guy in stride that far downfield, there's nothing easy about it. But he sure made it look easy there.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll give Henry another shot. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. On the counter, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Cade York on now for the field goal. This a fairly straightforward 22-yard short attempt. York able to send this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Pulls it in at the 13. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw on 2nd down. Felton. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 74 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Back to throw. Felton. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw on 3rd down. Felton. Touchdown, Falcons! From 8 yards out. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open to the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
From the 6. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. A big play that time for Cleveland. 51 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Henry again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Look, there he goes, right side. 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. 75 yards. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he's got room. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 53 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
A toss left. Henry. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he fires one that's intercepted. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Coup for the extra point. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Falcons 24, Browns 10.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner,
Derrick Henry all alone. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Derrick Henry. That one's a milestone. Touchdown number 150 for his great career. And the Browns are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by York is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 24-17. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
My partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
and it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do, and you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake. Felton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Off play action. Felton. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Another completion there, and what a big moment in a young quarterback's life, that first NFL start. And Charles, obviously they want him to win games, but if they're looking at him under a microscope in this first month or so, what do you think they're hoping to see from him?
Well, for every question they'll have for him, they should have for themselves as a coaching staff, because it's not just how quickly can he learn the offense, it's what they can teach him, right? How can he build a relationship with his receivers? And, of course, how open is he to learning? And, of course, how open are they to giving him things that he can put in place on the field?
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a first-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the first down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
They go play action here on first down. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash, 37-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Here's Koo to kick it off.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Herbert. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted.
It's Tariq Castro Fields who picked it. And the Falcons are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Now a 2nd down and 6. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the gun on third down, Felton. And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Herbert now. Eluding the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Running left, it's Henry. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Derrick Henry with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Browns are back within a score.
Extra point by York is up and good.
And the lead will shrink to 6.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
123 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Check.
Operating from the gun, Felton. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well. And that's why you rely on your left tackle, maybe your highest-paid offensive lineman, to take care of you. In this situation, that didn't happen.
Off the play fake, Felton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
On third down, Felton. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And it'll be fourth down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
Koo knocks this one through the post. But for almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over first and 10. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. 129 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Ready.
From the gun on third down, Felton. And Ingram holds it in. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Come on.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Brandon, got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Second down, here's an option right, and he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
To throw on third down, Felton. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the fourth.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Herbert on first down now. This will go to Henry out wide. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
From the 44, Herbert. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Now a throw here going to be taken in by the tight end, Njoku. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 27 yards there, a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Play action. It's Herbert. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. DK Metcalf, 40 yards. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And, of course, on the 2-point try, had the option to run or pass. They pass it there, and it works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the fourth quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at early opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter.
Okay, break.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Felton. The pass complete to Ingram on the crossing route. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 44-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game, back to the ground. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
So a nice throw there. And, CD, I'd have to think you've been impressed with what you've seen thus far here in his debut.
You know me well. I have been impressed because what I've seen is him starting to understand how to play the game in a short amount of time. The dazzling plays, they'll come with experience. But right now, we're seeing him handle the game, make all the smart plays, and the right reads.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit him. This will be fielded at the 17. Not good at all. Punted just 24 yards there. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Throwing, Herbert. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the spike will come with 34 seconds to go. Second and 10. Herbert to throw. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Herbert. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When he's missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
The CD always a little extra excitement.